Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to get into humbucker versus single coils. When you get to ready to make that all important electric guitar purchase, which one should you go with and why? It comes down to your playing style and what type of music that you're into. That's obviously the first factor. Now, as you go through it and you stick with guitar for a while, you're going to find that you have multiple instruments. But, for that first electric, you want to kind of make sure that you get what suits your playing style and your taste. The humbucker is a double coil pickup. You see it on Les Paul's style guitars. And it is just that, humbucking. It's a very quiet pickup. It's not noisy, and even at high distortion levels, high compression levels, that's generally going to be a really quiet pickup for you. So if you're playing classic rock, metal, hard rock, anything like that, you'll see that when you watch those guys in your favorite bands play that style of music, generally they are playing through a humbucker. That's not to say you can't play distortion with single coils, because you certainly can, but that can be a little problematic, and there's pros and cons to both. The single coil, conversely, is a noisier pickup. When you buy a Strat style guitar that has a 5-way selector switch, it has 5 different settings. The setting the whole way down is the bridge pickup is on and the other 2 are off. Then you skip over 1 position and get to the middle with your switch. Obviously the middle pickup's on and the 2 outside pickups are off. Then you go past another selection and go to the end, which is your 5-way switch pulled the whole way up, and that's your bridge pickup. So the pickup beside the bridge is on, the other 2 are off. So that left 2 quack positions. The 2 positions in the middle are when 2 single coils are on. The first quack position is the bridge and middle, and the second quack position is the neck and the middle. Those are the 2 positions on a Strat style guitar that are going to give you the cleanest sound without buzz or hum. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both. When you play through a Les Paul style guitar with humbuckers, while it's great for distortion and hard rock, if you are in a band or are playing tunes in your set that are ballads or rhythm and blues, that pickup tends to be a little muddier when you go to clean. So you'll find that the single coil is really, really great for your clean sounds. You'll see a lot of country players using single coils, blues players, rhythm and blues, funk, because, the single coil gives you that top end clarity, that bell-like tone, and in order to get that's frequencies that tend to have a little bit more static, and that's why you'll probably experience some of that with a single coil Strat style guitar. But remember, you do have those 2 quack positions that they planned ahead, so you do have some hum canceling there. In a perfect world, I like to combine both features. For me, that's the right choice. When I was playing full time, I tried to take less gear out, not more, and so that led me to combinations. I purchased a Stratocaster that had a humbucker in the bridge position and 2 single coils. 1 in the middle and 1 in the bridge. So again, it's the best of both worlds, and for my money, that was the best option. As you can see here, this instrument for me is the best of both worlds. As you can see, it's the Fender. I think it's the Ultra Standard, or I forget what they were calling it when I got this, but you can see there the humbucker is in the bridge position. Then you have 2 single coils. What this setup allows you for is obviously, when you're playing your Zeppelin, when you're playing any kind of hard rock, and you're using distortion, you simply flip down to your bridge position, and you got your humbucker. You go into your ballads or your rhythm and blues, you got your middle position, single coil, you got your neck, single coil. What this guitar has, another feature you might look into getting, is it has a coil tap. So it also has a feature where you push a button on the volume and that humbucker turns into a single coil. So it's fancy electronics, well worth it. I've gotten a lot of use out of this instrument, and it enables me to I don't have to pack up as much. So convenience is going to be a big factor. If you're not playing out, you don't have to worry about moving the equipment around and putting it in your truck or your SUV. You don't have to really factor that in. You can afford to have a couple different guitars that serve multiple purposes depending on what styles of music you're playing. And lastly, guys, before I let you go, this instrument here, this is worth mentioning because I'll give you a little tip that you might find useful. This is another Strat I have, and if you look there, you'll see the bridge pickup is black. That is because I had a Seymour Duncan hot rail installed. So, gotta tell you, the hot rail is the best sounding overdrive pickup that I have ever played in my life, and there isn't really a close second. It is balls out. The gain on it, the gain structure is just crazy high. The only bad thing about the pickup is probably it is so hot it's hard to calibrate it between the bridge and then the two middle and then the neck pickup. But once you get it dialed in, you'll be fine. So there is a bit of a curve, but again, it's well worth it. When I put this pickup in, getting it calibrated is just a matter of raising and lowering the pickup. Now you won't be raising it. You'll be dropping it back to get it in line with the middle pickup and the neck. But it's not hard to do. It really isn't. You can just get a screwdriver and you can kind of nuts around with it until you get the calibration right. But you'll be more than pleased with this. So in close, guys, I hope this was helpful, giving you an overview before you purchase your next guitar. Maybe you're on the fence right now, looking at single coils, looking at humbucker guitars, and like I said earlier, take the style of music that you're playing into consideration, and factor that in. I think I've had numerous students that went with the hybrid, meaning the humbucker in the bridge and the two single coils, and they've been really, really pleased with that. I've had other people that bought a single coil guitar, all three single coils, or bought a guitar that has two humbuckers and wish they would have went with the hybrid model. So check them out. Obviously if you go to the store, you can see get a chance to get them in your hand and mess around. But the electronics configuration that you're really after in a perfect world would be humbucker in the bridge with a coil tap, single in the middle, and single in the neck. Hope this was helpful, guys. www.theguitar-shop.com. Email theguitarshopstudios@gmail.com.